Okay, so trying to do this one. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so for this one we have an addition, right? And I don't know, I think it was number 19, I forgot, but it looks similar to the...
To me?
I'm doing a screen recording. Anyways, so this one looks similar to the other one, except there's an addition between them. So the one that has addition between the two logs, and the natural log is a log, is this one. So you're going to go backwards and use this rule. So yes, of course, when you do that, you for sure are going to get a quadratic expression when you use FOIL. So remember FOIL, we use that box method, remember? And you multiply, so you're going to put x plus 5 here and x plus 1 right here. You do that calculation, add them all up, and you're going to get this. Or you could do FOIL. You do x times x, that's x squared. X times negative 1, that's minus x. And then you do plus 5x. And then positive 5 times negative 1. Either way, you could do the box method or the FOIL method. And you'll get this quadratic expression right here. Okay, great. So then again, to get rid of the natural log right here, you're going to have to use rule 7. Raise both sides by the base. Now the base of a natural log has a little e, so we're going to raise both sides to the e power. So you go ahead and do that. Great. Now when you do that, according to rule 7, the stuff in the parentheses comes down. So this stuff will come down, and then you're left over with this. Now, to solve for a quadratic equation, you have to make sure it's equal to 0. We can't have this e squared right here. So you're going to have to subtract the e squared from both sides, and then you finally get your equal to 0. Now, here's a part where I'm not sure if they want a decimal answer, or if they want you to keep that e or not. So at this point, I'm not sure what they're looking for in their answer. So to solve for this, you can use your quadratic formula, which I put right, sorry. I'm going to show you in a second. But to use your quadratic formula, we know there's an imaginary 1 here, so a is 1, b is 4, c is going to be negative 5 minus e squared, because c is the constant. These two terms right here are actually the constants because there's no x's next to them. So this whole thing right here is your c. Like I said, I don't know if they want you to keep this whole thing as your c or use a calculator. I converted negative 5 minus e squared into your calculator and you get around this approximation. So once you do that, you can plug in your a, b, and your c, put it into the quadratic formula, and you should get 2 answers. I actually did not put it into the quadratic formula and got my 2 answers because I'm not sure yet if they want you to put the decimal answer to keep the e yet. But up to this point, you're on your way to the solution. You just got to use the quadratic formula because right here, I don't believe we can use that diamond method to find the 2 values, so the diamond won't work. So you got to resort to this method, and I would use an estimate and use the decimal method, but it depends what they're asking for. So hopefully that helps. Let me just